Oh man, I got so much to talk about. It's CardioMender. What's going on, everybody? I have the pleasure of sitting down right now with my man Moises from CardioMender MD. And if you're like me, you've probably tried a million different weight loss programs only to lose some weight. And guess what? You gain it all back. What's really caught my attention about CardioMender is that they don't just help you lose weight. They actually give you the tools and education to keep it off. Plus, they even have their own freaking grocery store stocked with foods that make the journey a whole lot easier. So, Moises, you've been there for a while now. How long you been working at CardioMender?
I've been here for 6 years. Six years now.
So you've seen a lot of people come in and out, trying to lose weight. Let me ask you, why do most weight programs fail?
Well, basically because they won't give you the tools. A lot of the weight loss places or clinics, right? Centers just give patients injections, fat burners in pill form, and won't give them the correct nutrition information that they need to follow in order to lose weight. I've been here for 6 years, and even though I keep my ideal body weight, and I'm 51, I've learned a lot from the nutritional plan here.
You don't look like you're 51, man. Wow, that's great. You look like you're in your 40s.
Yeah. So we actually teach patients how to eat, and then we also have a weight loss program that they can follow to introduce the foods that make them kind of gain weight. And it works. I've had patients from 11 years old to 85, and all of them lose weight.
When I first came in, you guys did an intake with me, right? And then you gave me a whole program. You gave me a folder. I was like, what is this, homework? What's going on here? And, you're telling me what I can eat the first day, what I can eat the second day. And I'm looking and I'm going, I feel like a little baby. Like I'm starting to learn how to eat all over again. And in a sense, it really is like that because a lot of people have misconceptions on what foods are really good for you and what's going to keep you in shape and healthy. So walk everybody through the intake when they first come into CardioMender. What does the beginning stages look like?
Okay, so at the beginning, we want to make sure that patients receive the appropriate form of plan, right? We have the injectables, the GLPs, GLP-1, GLP-2, and then we also have what we call traditional weight loss, which oral appetite suppressants. We want to make them choose what's best for them, and we explain the different options. We do free consults for everyone. They can even try the pantry items. So we basically work on a plan for them to actually enjoy what they're eating, and it makes their lives easier.
Yeah, no, it's a hell of a journey. Let me tell you, just watching the weight come off was exciting for me. And right now, I want to talk a little bit about the different weight loss programs because you just skimmed through it. You went like G1. I'm like, G what? What are we jumping on a jet? What's going on over here? It's just amazing to be in the mirror. Like right now, for instance, this dress shirt that I got on right now, it used to be really tight on me, and now it's to the point where I can't even wear it anymore because it's so big. So that's a really, really, really good feeling. I just want to say that. Instant gratification when you start losing weight. Now, talk to me because right now I'm on phentermine, if I said that correct, but I started with a shot. Now, talk to me what tools, weight loss tools, are available to you when you join up for a weight loss program.
Okay, so what's most popular right now, right? Because it just came out a couple of years, 5 years ago, are the Mounjaro. And that's the most popular. And we have Tirzepatide, right? It has two GLPs. GLPs is basically a hormone that stimulates your pancreas to produce enough insulin. It also delays your digestion. So depending, we go through a the doctor on site basically goes through a medical, history form, and then they decide if that's a good choice for the patient. So that's Tirzepatide, that's one, right? Then we
Is
also
that
have
like
the other.
Ozempic? Is that like Ozempic?
No, Tirzepatide is Mounjaro.
Okay.
Then we have the Ozempic, which is Semaglutide, and it has one GLP instead of two. So it's a newer version of the GLPs. It does the same, but it only has one component, and patients do the same, right? So with that one, the increments in doses can be quicker than Tirzepatide. But Tirzepatide has two GLPs, and I've seen great results on both, depending on the patient. The patient has to want it, has to want to lose weight, and has to be motivated. And then I had a patient, for example, that on the lowest dose of semaglutide lost 178 pounds
Wow.
in 7 months, and I call him the beast. But he needed to have a surgery, and then he needed to lose 70 pounds, and then I kept on motivating him, and he lost 178. He did great. That's the patient that's lost the most. Now, people who come to the visits every week tend to lose more weight because it all also works mentally, right? So
Yeah.
basically, you have a little bit of a pressure, and you know that you're gonna come and weigh in. You're
Yeah.
gonna do
I
better
know. I know.
because you know that you're gonna come in, and then the little pressure, right?
Yeah.
And then it's the same with both of the medications.
Yeah.
The programs also come with B12, compound B12 lipo minor injections, and the injections contain B12, B1, B2, B5, B6, and other fat burners, right? And we give those to patients on a weekly basis to give them a little bit of energy and to improve their metabolism. Now we also have the appetite suppressants, like the one that you take, and that's one of them is phentermine. So we have two types of phentermine. We have the regular one, which is 37.5 milligrams, and then we have another one that's extended release. That's very well known. It's been out for like 15 years, and it basically suppresses your appetite. Uh,
Yeah, I
most.
like it. It's working for me. It's working for me. I plan to stay on it until I lose another 10 pounds. So that's
Yeah.
my goal. But to your point, there's many options. And the most important thing is making sure that you get the proper examination first before you even think about going on a weight loss program, because you don't want anything to happen to your health. You know what I'm saying? So that's most important. So I'm glad that you guys have that system in place. Aside from that, you also have somewhat of it's not a Publix, but it's a grocery store, and
Yeah,
it's got
the
some
pantry help.
real healthy foods in there.
Yeah, and we actually obtain new products. You're gonna love them. They taste very good. We have chips, new tortillas, cookies. They taste very good, and patients love it because we actually create a plan for the patient to enjoy what they eat. So if the person likes muffins, we have muffins that they can have, but sugar free. And then the shakes, convenience, the bars, and you can always try them. And we go by, the patient's specific likings on the foods. Now we also want to gather more information, so we draw blood, and then we run an A1C to see if patients have pre-diabetes or insulin resistance. It is very common for patients who gain weight to have thyroid issues, so we run a thyroid test. We also run composition, CMP, and that's to see your electrolytes, your liver functions, kidney functions, and a cholesterol panel and a
Yeah.
CBC, right?
Yep.
Now, based on those results, we'll recommend additional supplements if the patient needs it. We have also a line of different products, non-GMO products that help you reduce high values of fatty liver, etc. And then we'll recommend those as needed. Also, the patient has a chance if one of the tests, for example, if you have hypothyroidism, your thyroid is working too slow, then you need a little push to make it work more efficient. and
Yeah.
that's when we also tackle that on that basis. We give you a prescription to have, to receive the medication. So we take care of everything in the house with no
I
problem.
love that. I love that. And right now I've got the Lose It Challenge going on. So, guys, scan the QR code. I also have in my bio the link. You're going to get 5% off the Felix Sama Lose It Challenge. Now, I'm not the only guy that's doing this weight loss program. I've also joined up with my boy, the Mad Stuntman. Now, you said that you've had a patient lose 170 pounds. I think Mad Stuntman's going to break that record because he's on a mission to lose over 250 pounds.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an incredible journey for him. Let me tell you, man, this guy is so inspired. He's filming himself at home, working out, sweating bullets, doing the ropes. He's running on the treadmill. I mean, he's getting it in. I love the motivation that Mad Stuntman is. He doesn't stop thanking me every single day. He's like, thank you for bringing me over there. Man, these guys are changing my life. I love, the program that they put me on. So, man, we've got all our energy, all our positive vibes going out to the Mad Stuntman. My brother, I know you can do this. And I know there's people out there that have been on the fence to lose weight. Now's the time, party people. Get that rock star mindset. Tap into what needs to happen in your life. Your health is the most important thing. Without health, you have no wealth. Tap into that and let's get that weight off of you right now. Scan the QR code. The link is in my bio. It's CardioMender. Moises, give them the address and the phone number as well.
So the address is 17009 Pines Boulevard, and that's in Pembroke Pines. And the zip code is 33027. Now the number is 954-628-3802.
Ask for the Lose It Challenge. Tell them that Felix Sama sent you. You want that discount on the Lose It Challenge, and we're going to get you started the right way. Wrapping up over here, like you mentioned before, the accountability of having to go there every week is priceless because you want to jump on that scale and you want to be down a couple of pounds. You don't want to be up a couple of pounds. I think I went in one time and I didn't lose any weight, which was fine because we went on vacation, but it left a salty taste in my mouth. I was like, I can't be doing that. So the next time I went there, we definitely dropped a couple of pounds. So I love that, man. And you guys are really instrumental for helping a lot of people lose weight. Now, have you ever had a case where the patient just couldn't lose the weight?
Well, we have, unfortunately, the foods in the United States, right, in America, are very addictive. So there is a lot of not only overeating, but there is a lot of food addiction out there, like fast food restaurants and the sweets and the pizza, French fries, everything that make us gain weight, right? And we don't do it in moderation. So I've had a few patients that actually have a brain eating disorder. They even with appetite suppressants, they still eat because they eat as a coping mechanism. They binge eating, meaning they relax. They go back to their finding food or eating food as a way of coping. Yeah. So we've had a few. We've had a lot of people who lose like 30 pounds in a month, and then knowing that doing the nutritional plan that we use, right, eating cleaner, of course, works for them. They just can't do it. I think that and we are working on that. Weight loss should also include the mental side of it, because definitely, I'm 51, and once upon a time I gained weight, and it was because of what I was eating. I went to a dietitian and a nutritionist, and they told me exactly the same thing we're doing here. To eat as we presented here, and I made it a lifestyle, and then here I am 15 years after, keeping my high school body weight. So basically the patient has to want it. I didn't want to be obese, right? And diabetic. All of my family is diabetic. My father ended up in dialysis, so I didn't want that for me. I'm afraid of needles. I'm a baby, and I want to avoid it. And that's
Yeah, nobody wants that, man. That's I don't want to sound extreme, but to me, that's a death sentence to be on dialysis.
Yeah, it is.
That for me, that's a deal breaker. I'm not even trying to go there. And also for me, and I'm down to like 181 pounds, something like that. But for me, it's not so much about the weight loss. It's more about gaining muscle. For me, I'd rather gain muscle and pretty much stay around the same weight, even though I'm looking to drop 10 more pounds. If I can equate that to the muscle mass that I'm trying to create, then fine. But yeah, for me, I'd rather turn my fat into muscle, and that is the perfect body for me.
Yes, I mean, everyone has a different goal. And ultimately, I see the change in patients, especially teenage guys, right? They come in, their hormones are changing, they want to find a girlfriend, and then 30 pounds after, they feel so much better. Their attitude, they start like talking more. So it's the vibes that they give is completely different. So we shouldn't just do it for the looks. We should also do it for feeling better, like feeling better with ourselves. And then it changes a lot of things in your life when you lose weight.
That's right. Moses, thank you so much for breaking it down so clearly. What I love about this is that CardioMender isn't just about losing weight. It's about building a lifestyle where you don't gain it back. For anyone interested, all the information is there. Scan the QR code. Go see CardioMender in Pembroke Pines. You're going to find the program that's right for you. You're going to lose the weight. And we're going to take the journey with you because it's called the Lose It Challenge. Even the stuntman, Mr. I Like to Move It, is doing the weight challenge. So we hope to see you at CardioMender. Thanks a lot, Moises. I appreciate it, man.
All right, take care.